So I was looking at Dr. Umar the other day at a video that somebody took of him in New Jersey. I think it was a mall in New Jersey or Pennsylvania. And he was talking to what appeared to be a white girl. And the caption on the video read that Dr. Umar is giggling with a white girl. And I guess I was led to believe that the video's purpose was to expose Dr. Umar. You know, being that he's a black leader and that, you know, he habitually talks about how if a black man is in a committed relationship with a white girl, then he can't be part of, you know, whatever party, Black African party, Pan-Africanism or whatever have you. He can't be a part of it. In other words, he can't be a part of what Dr. Umar is pushing and promoting. So to see Dr. Umar with a white girl, it was shocking. Because, I mean, of course, I mean, he's contradicting what he goes by. He doesn't, Dr. Umar, that is, doesn't believe in interracial relationships. So I was just about to do a video on Dr. Umar, bashing him. And some told me, Langston, before you go there, don't make a fool of yourself. Do some research. Did some research. I saw the video that the white lady did, or at least what people, you know, said that she was white. She's not white, she's Persian. And she's a vendor inside of the mall. Dr. Umar came up to her place of business to buy incense. He bought the incense, he left. In between that time, he had a little conversation about the products, and that was it. So, at the end of the day, Dr. Umar was not trying to talk to a white girl. Now, what I will say is this. Do I believe that Dr. Umar would love to get a piece of a snow bunny's ass? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Don't let these black leaders, teachers, street scholars, or whomever that's speaking that white girl, cave woman, I don't like them, I don't like white people are the devil shit. Don't believe them. Don't believe them. I'm being dead ass serious. That goes for Young Pharaoh, Dr. Umar, Dr. Malachi York, Nature Boy, Polite, and the list goes on. Don't let them people fool you. Even me. I'm gonna put myself out on that chopping block. Let a white bitch drop her motherfucking drawers. And nowadays, you know, white girls got fat asses now. Let a white girl drop her motherfucking drawers and see my reaction. In other words, what I'm trying to express or say to you is that on a scientific level, biologically, we're going to be able to be attracted to one another because we're two of the opposite sex. Like, by nature, a male and a female supposed to mate with one another. They're plain and simple. So I'm going to be attracted to her because she's a female. She's a female. And I'm attracted to a woman that's of the opposite sex. And I don't have that type of state of mind. Who has this state of mind in 2022? That you truly believe that, let's choose the Hispanic race, right? You truly believe, who believes this shit though in 2022, that there's a person out there that believes that all Hispanic women are ugly? You out your fucking mind. You out your motherfucking mind. I'm not gonna lie, this is my word. I hold allegiance to black women. I love black women. I have children, by a black female. I love black women. But I'm not stupid, naive, ignorant, and a liar. That's another thing. I'm not a liar. And I will honestly tell you that for me, I've seen shitloads of white girls that look good, that I'm attracted to. But see, the difference between me and another man is that, or let me say this, the difference between me and some men, most men, such as myself and others, have control. So you'll never see me doing anything in a disrespectful manner towards women. But I can honestly respect them and praise them from afar, no matter what race they are. I go to the gym almost every day and I see white girls with fat asses every fucking day. I see black girls too. But them it's something about white girls nowadays with these asses. I don't know. I'm taking a wild guess. I may be dead ass wrong, but this is something new to you all. I truly believe at one point in time, you all probably thought that only black girls could have fat asses. And it wasn't until, your savior, you all savior came along. And that was Kim Kardashian, to kind of like push you and motivate you to do something with your body. And for a vast majority of you all that didn't have a black girl ass, because that's what I'm gonna call it, you went and bought one. But then the other ones that said, fuck it, I'm gonna work my ass off literally to get one, did it. And those are the ones that I see in the gym. And y'all are looking good. I'm not lying, them asses are looking good. And it's just like, why do we have to be fake? Why can't we be real? Like the climate, the environment is like that nowadays. I'm not trying to be funny. This is not an attack on the LGBTQIA, if I'm not mistaken, community. But now, the climate that we live in, it's okay for you to be like, yo, I'm in love with another man. And you're a man. It's okay, the climate that we live in nowadays, it's okay for you to say, hey, I'm in love with another woman. And I'm in love with a woman, and I'm a woman. It's okay. In 2022, even though it's still somewhat taboo, it's okay for you to say, hey, listen, I love all women, but my preference, who I prefer to be with as an African American man, is a white girl. It's okay, man. Back in the days, it probably wasn't. You understand? In the 90s, you get picked on, straight up. I remember, I never forget this day. I was, and my friends embarrassed the living shit out of me, right? So I'm 16 years old, high school, you know what I'm saying? You in high school, the only thing that you focus on are the girls and what you have on to attract the women, right? So, it's always this infamous or famous house that everybody goes to, you know what I'm saying, in the community or in the hood or whatever, right? So I was hanging over this chick, I ain't gonna say chick, this girl named Christy's house, right? And of course, she has friends. And that's the reason why I'm hanging over her house anyway, because the friends is like all dimes. So we outside, we joking, we shooting shit or whatever have you, right? So my friends, they were into white girls. And I'm not gonna lie, they used to go over their houses and shit like that. And, man, we being real, right? So at the end of the day, it wasn't nothing for the, white girls over there giving blowjobs and shit like that. They go over there, I tag along with them. I ain't getting no blowjob and no shit like that. But, the white girls, they got cookies and cakes and hostess ding dongs and all the rest of that shit that, my family can't afford at the crib. So I'm snacking while my peeps is up there getting, getting shit blown off or whatever have you. I'm in the refrigerator, going through some shit like a nigga. And then, last but not least, how that shit goes. They niggas got cable. You in a white, nice neighborhood. So I'm sitting there snacking, watching TV and macking, right? So I never forget it. So I'm back to, over the chick's house or whatever. I'm over the chick's house. We chilling or whatever have you. My friend was like on some shit like, yo, I'm going to the pool. I'm gonna bring the white girls with me or whatever. I think one of them was Jordan, Tracy, and Ashley. Those three, right? I'm like, all right, cool. You know, when you finish, you know, doing your thing with the white girls or whatever have you, you know, come by Christy's house, right? He comes by Christy's house. Lo and behold, I see 3 white girls in the back of the seat, right? So they getting out, Langston. These broads, they young, they 16 years old. Motherfuckers ain't got no suntan lotion on, so you know motherfuckers is looking like Reptile from Mortal Kombat and shit. Goddamn, motherfuckers is shedding like reptilians. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I didn't ask for them to come over here. You know what I mean? But see, the thing of it is, with those white girls, being that I didn't want to get with them when I would go over their house with my friends, it would appear that they didn't want to fuck with me. But being that I didn't want to touch them, I didn't want to deal with them, it made them want me more. So when they got out of the car, I was Langston, I ain't seen you and this and that. And then all of the black girls said, you got jungle fever, you got jungle fever, jungle fever everywhere. This shit pissed me off. They went to school telling every fucking body. And I didn't have nothing to do with it. It was a joke. It was a prank. And nobody ever said, yo, it was a prank. That shit pissed me the fuck off. Straight up. But we're not living in the 1990s anymore. And I can honestly tell you that we're not. I just seen an interracial relationship the other day. I didn't think nothing about it. Because you cannot dictate to another person who you love. And this is not the reason why I'm making this video. It's not. I'm just tired of people living under a rock. If you a black supreme teacher or whatever, leader, whatever the fuck you are, and you just so happen to like white girls, say it. Say it. Don't attack white girls. And then we find out later on, like Dr. Malachi York, you've been calling motherfucking white people the devil damn near all your life. You and Louis Farrakhan and Elijah Muhammad, I'm thinking that you all came up with that fucking Yaqub story. Because I ain't never seen a double-head scientist ever since I heard that fucking story. And how the white man was grafted out of the black man and this and that and so forth. Hey, listen, I'm not here to knock you. I just want to see the empirical facts behind that shit. Straight up. I want you to break down how in the fuck a white person came up out of a black person from a double-headed scientist named Yaqub. How did he graft it? And I know you all got the whole story. No, I need the science behind it. It sounds good, but I need the science behind it. Straight up. But y'all put that story together. I'll say it. I'll put it out there. I ain't gonna say it's a fact. It's my opinion. I believe y'all put all that. I believe y'all put that story together. So Dr. Malachi York had us believing that white people are the devil, that they were reptilians, that they this and that. He told us that he said that they were good white people, but they are the Ashtar Fleet Command. I know the doctrine. You know, but those people over there, they're putty, they're like rubbery like, they're not really humanoid. They look humanoid, they appear humanoid. Anyway, he said that the white man is the motherfucking devil and all the rest of that shit. He got locked up, right? Doing 135 years, and they got him on the phone. I had the tape. You know, I sold all my shit, all my paraphernalia, you know, books, all that shit that was authored by Dr. Malachi York, all that, right? All incense, all of that. So, whatever, right? You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, he said it on tape. I can't be racist. I got a white girlfriend. Matter of fact, I'm married to her. I've been married to her for years, for over 20 years. But that's not what you said in the very beginning. And this is the point that I'm making. Fucking black leaders, come on, man. You gotta be kidding me. If you like white girls and fucking pork fried rice, then it is what it is. It is what it is. Hey, listen, let me tell you something. I'm different from everybody else. You can have your vices and your flaws and all the rest of that shit and still tell me the truth. And I'll accept it. you turn around and you talk about how white man is this, white man is that, and white women ain't this, that, and so forth, and blah, 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 blah. And then it comes out that everything that you said was not how you really think or feel. You look stupid. And someone such as myself, I understand. Yo, we change. People change. The only thing is constant, I believe, Dr. Malachi York stole that shit. But he would say it all the time. The only thing that's constant is change. The way that I thought, no lie, this is my word. I look at some of my old videos and I'm like, damn, who was that? Because the way that I used to think a year, 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago is not the way that I think now. That plain and simple. Now I'm gonna tell a little jokey joke, and don't get offended, white people. Don't get offended. It's just a little jokey joke. For real. But for the most part, man, I mean, yeah, it's all good. White girls, it's all good. It's all good. I don't have a problem with you all, with the exception. And I know some of you are gonna be like, well, I already know he going with this. He gonna start talking about Karen. No. I'm gonna start talking about Julie that makes sweet potato. She makes sweet potato salad with raisins. Yo! White girls got fat asses, no doubt they got bodies in 2022, but I don't know how in the fuck y'all still can't cook. Yo, I be looking on Instagram and I be seeing white girls cooking. I'm like, how the fuck you cook it? Chicken, it still got blood in it. And it ain't none of that. It ain't none of that meatless chicken that they use. For those that don't know, instead of using red 40, the red dye 40, they use beets as blood. And it looks like real blood. And they inject it inside the meatless meat. So when you cook it, it looks like it's real blood, like you're cooking real meat. Well, that ain't the case. There ain't no beets and no meatless to that shit. That was some real fucking meat cooking that at the end of the day, it was still raw. So I know a lot of you men out there that are into interracial relationships, most of y'all motherfuckers eat out every day. Cause ain't no way the hell I'm gonna fucking eat any white girl's cooking. I'm not, unless she's one of them, you know, those broads that's up there like that, like the broad that fuck with Snoop Dogg and what's another one? Ray Allen, I think. Not Allen. Ray. So y'all know who I'm talking about. The one that be on TV and after mornings and shit. Other than that, man, it's 2022, man. And yo, you black leaders and all you black men, you know what I'm saying? Come out of the closet, for real. If you got a fetish for white girls, hey, just say it. Don't get upset if the black girls, you know, talk about you and saying you a sellout and you this and you that. Cause at the end of the day, I'm gonna be real with you. If they didn't get you prior to you being with that white girl, they don't really want you. They just talking shit. Straight up. And in reality, they say it behind your back, but they really say it out. I'm glad that white girl got rid of your ass. Because we sure as hell didn't want you. You know what I'm saying? We just need to stop the hate. We need to. For real. There's a lot of pain that black people have gone through. And I'll never push that to the side. I'll never forget about what my ancestors been through and what your race took us through. Never forget that. Never. But I don't think an individual white person should be held accountable for no, I'll take that back. I don't think that the white race should be held accountable for a few bad apples in a bunch. I just don't. Do I think that there are a lot of white racist people out there? Yes, I do. And I think it's by default. I think that white America, especially white media, has given the black man or minorities a bad rap. So most of your white people that are racist is because of the fact that somebody taught them to be that way. And I mean, man, it's going to take a hell of a lot of patience, but we're going to have to be patient enough to, I can't say me, but somewhere down the line, someone's going to have to be patient enough to wait until that racist person's able to undo everything that was taught to them. But I don't think that we have that type of time. I just truly believe that there needs to be a definitive line drawn across the sand, and that, you know, either you understand or you don't. Because there are some people that understand, and there are others that just don't want to understand. They just don't give a fuck. And I just wish I can pack those racist ass motherfuckers that don't want to understand, don't want equality, on a boat with the criminals and the child molesters and all of the rest of them bullshitting ass motherfuckers, and just take my fucking foot, man, let me put my feet up here so y'all can see it, and kick their asses up out of here. Straight up. That's how I fucking feel. But yeah, man, I'm about to end this. I ain't gonna let it be long, man. It just bugged me out when I saw that about Dr. Umar, and for people to be 100% wrong. This shit is funny. You know what I'm saying? Just the other day, it was like 2 months ago. Just about 2 months ago, I was joking on him farting while he was on camera. That nigga was like, he was sitting talking, right? He had a book. I don't even have no book around here. Where is it? Oh, I got a book. Here it is. Hold on. He had a book, right? It looked like a Bible. He had a book. He was reading out of it. He was like this. And then you heard something go, and then he was still looking, right? So he's like, damn, you know, these motherfuckers probably caught on to me, right? So he's like, excuse-moi. He got up and opened up a window. Yo, I'm not through critiquing Dr. Umar. I critiqued him when he farted on camera live, and I critiqued him when he's still trying to sell you all those haunted houses. And he got caught by Pennsylvania, so he can't even get any donations anymore. So whenever Dr. Umar is in the wrong, I'm gonna critique him. But at the end of the day, he's 100% right. It wasn't him. I mean, excuse me, it was him, but he wasn't trying to talk to that white girl. Wasn't. Like I said, I'll say it again, and then I'm gonna end it. But I truly believe it's not just him. I think that most of these fucking black leaders truly wanna fuck a snow bunny. And if you do, it's a free fucking country. Do it. The end.